In the busy railway station of a modern city, there was a poor man named Daniel. Every day he survived by begging from passengers who came and went with their trains. One morning, as Daniel stretched out his hand for coins, his eyes caught a tall man, dressed in a sharp suit and polished boots. Daniel thought to himself, "This man looks wealthy. Surely if I ask him, he will give me more than anyone else." He approached him and begged, "Sir, please help me with something to eat." The tall man stopped, looked at him, and said with calm authority, "You always ask, but do you ever give anything to anyone?" Daniel was shocked. He lowered his head and replied, "Sir, I am only a beggar. I survive by asking. I have nothing to give." The man's voice became firm. "When you cannot give, you have no right to ask. I am a businessman. I only believe in transactions. If you have something to offer, I can give you something in return." With that, the tall man boarded the train and disappeared. Those words struck Daniel's heart like lightning. He thought all night, "Is this why my life never changes? Because I only take, but never give?" For the first time in his life, he began searching for what he could give back. 2 days passed. Finally, as he sat near the station, his eyes noticed wild flowers blooming by the tracks. He whispered to himself, "Maybe I can give these." The next day, Daniel collected a handful of flowers. When someone dropped a coin into his hand, he offered them flowers in return. People smiled. Some even kept those flowers in their pockets like a gift. Day after day, Daniel repeated this. Soon, more passengers began to recognize him, not as a beggar, but as the flower man. His earnings doubled, then tripled. Months later, Daniel once again saw the same tall businessman on the train. With courage in his voice, he said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me alms, I will give you flowers in return." The tall man smiled, handed him money, and Daniel gave him flowers. The man said warmly, "Excellent. Today, you are no longer a beggar. You are a businessman, just like me." Those words ignited Daniel's soul. That night, he looked at the sky and declared, "I am not a beggar. I am a businessman. I will become rich." The very next day, Daniel was gone from the station. 6 months later, at the same railway station, 2 men in suits met each other. One smiled and extended his hand. "Do you recognize me?" The other replied, "I don't think so. We are meeting for the first time." The first man laughed. "No, my friend, we've met twice before. I am the same beggar whom you once refused to give alms and later bought flowers from." The businessman was stunned. "You? Impossible! How did you—" Daniel, now confident and elegant, replied, "Yes, I was that beggar. But today, I am a flower trader, traveling to expand my business. Do you know what changed me? Your words. You taught me the law of give and take. I realized people were not giving me alms, they were buying my flowers. I was never a beggar, I was a businessman in disguise. And once I believed that, my whole life transformed." Both men shook hands, smiling with pride. Success is hidden in your mindset. If you think small, you stay small. But the moment you see yourself as worthy, as capable, as valuable, your life begins to change. The moral is clear. Give before you expect to receive. Change your thinking, and you will change your destiny. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs hope today. And don't forget to subscribe to Kai's Mindset Mastery for more life-changing stories that awaken your potential.